I literally bought every single leather insole on the market. Nobody does a nice thick veg tan leather. And above that, nobody does a rough out leather where the grain's protected on the inside, because the whole goal with this insole was to essentially take what I love so much about Heritage boots, that leather on the inside, and be able to put that in any kind of shoe. And I'm shocked nobody did this before us, because we've been working on this for 3 years. Okay. Harimari. I've heard the word Harimari before. I just have no idea what it is. I know what these are. Some kind of sandals, but let's figure out what Harimari means. I don't think I can make a Harry Carey joke, can I? 2 words signifying of the sun in Indonesian and of the sea in Latin. So it would take some Indonesian and Latin and combine them together. So I definitely have not heard that. I must have been thinking like Harry Carey or Hachimachi. Hachimachi. What does that mean? Hachimachi. Hachimachi. Hachimachi is primarily used in English interjected expression, surprise, shock, and intense emotion. Where does it come from? Is it Japanese? Okinawan context. In Okinawan culture, hachimachi refers to a traditional turban-like hat worn by royalty. Etymology, is that the word that I'm looking for? Hachimachi etymology. Hachimachi. Yep, its origin is likely, according to AI, so take it with a grain of salt, distortion or corruption of the Japanese term, potentially referring to a traditional round, oblong yellow cap from the Lucho dialect mentioned in the 19th century accounts. Hachimachi. So, was that useful? Was it interesting? I don't know. I don't even know if you'll see that part of this video. But let's unbox them. I'm not the biggest sandal guy, but we've done a couple sandal series where we've shown some of the top sandals in the world and some small brands and stuff. So if you want more sandal videos, check that out via the links in the description. So let's see what Harimari does. Let's see what makes them separate and different from all the other sandal makers. Ooh, nice packaging. Dang, this feels like I just got a action figure. Anvil, we're so excited to see you deconstruct our Clipper flip-flop, and we can't wait to see what you come up with. Don't be harsh. XOXO Harimari. Don't be harsh. That's funny. That's a fancy box, tell you what. Look at that. Waterproof premium leather, paper rack volume 2. Must be like the second batch of them maybe. Hari, Sun, Mari, Sea. That makes sense. The Clipper. Inspired by nautical excursions of yesteryear, and today. The Clipper sandal combines timeless sea-borne aesthetic with modern material advancements to create Harimari's most premium flip-flop experience. Okay. That is about as fancy of a box I've ever seen in footwear, let alone for flip-flops. Let's check them out. Ooh, that's a pretty premium experience. That was my fault, I think. I think when you open this up, look at that. That's fancy. They're just secured in there. Comes with a little nautical keychain. Get ready to immerse yourself in carefree spirit of waterside summer, crafted with buttery, soft, waterproof, full-grain leather, memory foam lined straps, and Harimari's patented memory foam toe and boat-safe rubber outsole. The Clipper's premium step-in comfort is only outmatched by its resistance to the elements. With packaging this nice, I always hate throwing it away. I'm like, I have no idea what I'm ever gonna do with it. I always hang on to it because they're so nice. And then I eventually declutter my place. Okay, so what did they say? Full grain leather. Let's see if it absorbs water or Mountain Dew. That wasn't enough Mountain Dew. Whoa. Is it hydrophobic? Does it absorb the water? Or sody pop? So it looks like it doesn't really absorb the water, so it's probably a waterproof leather. You know, if I wipe that off, it looks like it may be absorbed in just a little bit. So that's the give and take you're gonna have with a more water resistant leather. The more natural it is, like a veg tan, the more water's gonna absorb into it, but also the more that water's gonna pull out a lot of the oils and the conditioning and harden the leather. And it's not waterproof in any way. It's bad to have veg tan in water. This kind of leather, which I don't actually know. Let's see if they have a description on their site of what this leather is. But this leather clearly is more hydrophobic, so it doesn't actually absorb into the leather, which the positive of that is when you're out in the water and stuff, it's not gonna make your sandals really hard. It's not gonna absorb as much water, so they're kind of wet and sticky. But you're also not gonna get the sweat absorption that you would from a more natural leather. So it's a give and take, and as far as I know, you know, there's really no getting around it. There's some waterproof leather. It's kind of absorbs stuff, you know, like the lining on Brussels moccasins, but still, it doesn't act the same as a true natural leather. All right, Harimari, let's look at what we got. Flippity floppities. Love your leather flip-flops, but hate that you can't wear them in the water? The Clipper is our first waterproof full-grain leather flip-flop for pool, beach, and boat days. It's perfect coastal sandal for water lovers. Yeah, 100% waterproof leather. So yeah, it is. Okay. And then underneath of it, you got a layer of really soft, squishy foam. Look how soft and squishy that is. That's gonna be really comfy. Then you've got, looks like a little harder layer of foam, that blue layer, and then that blue rubber outsole. And what they say, they had a memory foam cushion strap for full comfort. So there is like some foam through there. But the one that was interesting to me was the in between the toes. The break up with break ins with the ultra comfy Harimari patented memory foam toe, trademarked. So right there, that must be it. How strong is that though, if it's just memory foam? It doesn't come out too easily anyway. Okay, so it's not weak. If I'm being honest with you, I've never worn a pair of sandals in my whole life more than like taking a shower in them at some like basketball camp or something. But I'm assuming from my lack of experience that it's annoying to break in sandals through the middle of your toes because usually it's like a string or it's a piece of leather, and I'm sure that rubs on your toes in an uncomfortable way, so having memory foam there makes a lot of sense. You can see it also has got that extra wedge of leather that a lot of the sandals in this kind of category have to give you just a little bit of arch support. Let's see what this other box is. Yeah, so it's another pair of clippers, looks like. These boxes are so nice. It's crazy. How much? I didn't even tell you how much they are. 125. So pretty pricey for a pair of sandals, but you get what you pay for a lot of times, especially with, because this to me seems like they've really gone all out in terms of packaging, in terms of the materials, the thoughtfulness of like the memory foam. But I don't really know that much about sandals. How much? I wonder. We'll look up how much their competitors are. This one, basically exact same thing. So let's look up how much they are compared to, because you know we've got some homies that do sandals like Southern Polished. Let's see how much theirs are. Southern Polished is the brand by Trenton and Heath, and so this will give us an idea of the really like not bespoke, but like small batch, handmade by the company that sells them, not mass produced. They're, as far as I know, they're all made in the US, whereas these are made, where are these made? Made in China. Okay, so that'll give us like our premium upper limit. Oh, they're cheaper. So 90 bucks, 115, 135, and these guys use like boot leather for their sandals. Like they've really gotten a lot of popularity because these guys are cobblers and they make boot quality sandals essentially. So that's Southern Polish, solid dudes, my homies. Okay, what about Rainbow's like one of the bigger brands in this style? How much are Rainbow sandals? Oh my gosh, the pop-ups drive me absolutely nuts. A comparable leather topped, looks like they're about 80 bucks. So you are paying a premium for the Harimaris. Where does that premium come in? Well, you get that memory foam toe strap, you get the memory foam like foot strap, you get the waterproof leather, and what is the outsole on these? Fairly similar. So you do pay a premium to get the waterproof leather, to get those little comfort features, because they were what did I say, 150, 125. So they are a little more premium option, and it clearly shows in their packaging, the material choices. That to me is the crux of it. But I'm also not a sandal guy, so I don't freaking know. But I know leather. So, okay, I think that's it. So check out Harimari if you want a pair of really high quality waterproof sandals. Check out Mountain Dew, they spill all over the place. I don't even know if we use this knife, the NAF's UT knife, UT. Isn't that a Jujutsu Kaisen guy's name? UT Akotsuka or something? It's Yuta Akotsu. I was close. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you guys. Check out Harimari below. And that's it. See ya.